Do you feel alone in your anxiety or stress or fear? Do you try and hide the fear or stress, especially in the workplace? During the running of my corporate wellbeing programs, I talk to hundreds of employees who all tell me they're surprised to hear that others get overwhelmed, stressed, or anxious just like them, as they thought they were the only ones that feel that way. It relieves them to hear they're not alone. However, they still feel embarrassed to talk about it with anyone. And this has created a fear across organizations and modern day society, which stops people in need reaching out for support. Unfortunately, there is still a very real stigma with respect to health challenges in the workplace, and everyone is doing their best to appear perfect, even if it's killing them in the process. I get it. I used to think I had to appear perfect, like I had it completely together and could cope with everything. Typical overachiever and perfectionist. That's the way I had always been, so I was scared to let that go and to let people see the real me. The real me that has good feelings and bad feelings. It sounds silly though, doesn't it? Because part of being human means experiencing good and bad. Negative emotions are just as normal as positive emotions. We're not afraid to show joy, happiness, or pride to others, so why should we feel afraid to show sadness or stress when those feelings are just as normal and a very real part of being human? We know that everyone goes through emotional challenges at points in their life, so why is it still taboo to talk about it, especially in the workplace? It was really important for me when overcoming chronic fatigue 4 years ago to take the pressure off myself and just know that I'm as human as everyone else who also experiences the same emotions, even if they don't say anything. We're all human and no one expects us to be anything other than. You see, life is created on contrasts. Light and dark, hot and cold, dry and wet, love and fear. We need both sides of the equation, including when it comes to feelings. We wouldn't understand what wet feels like if we'd never experienced dry. We wouldn't appreciate warm unless we understood cold. We wouldn't enjoy light unless we also knew dark. So we can't appreciate joy, happiness, love, respect, or even understand that they're good feelings without also experiencing sadness, stress, or anxiety at times in our life. So if you're sometimes feeling those feelings, just know that it's actually okay and very normal. And more than likely, your colleagues or friends are often feeling the same. Of course, you prefer to live most of your days feeling joyful, happy, and at peace, which of course is what we always aim for. But if you do feel stressed or anxious, such as at work or when you're around certain people, just accept that these are normal feelings too. Don't be embarrassed and don't get angry with yourself for allowing yourself to feel those feelings. Just accept. Because the problem is when you get angry and frustrated with yourself for feeling anxious or nervous or sad, you put added pressure on yourself to ignore the feelings, stuff them down, which creates a compounding effect, creating greater anxiety, grief, or anger. So by just accepting that sometimes as humans, we're going to feel fear and stress and grief, just accepting, you will bounce back so much faster. When we accept these feelings as normal, there's no compounding effect that creates greater anxiety or stress by putting that added pressure on ourselves to quickly dismiss the feelings. We just accept that they're normal feelings too, and then we can effortlessly get on with doing things that make us feel better. Good luck, and be sure to comment below with your thoughts or your own experiences that I'm sure everyone can learn from. We are a community, so let's help each other.